Friday, and it is the last game of the season before the playoffs. We're taking on the Denver Broncos. On a side note, Jalen Waddle has 17 catches to make to break the single season reception record. So he's been taking. If I throw it to him every play, he takes himself out after two series. So let's see how far I can get him.
It's Week 18 of the National Football League, and we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Chargers and the Broncos on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the Florida Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, you look at our featured team here. They know coming in they've got to be at their best because they're facing one of the better overall defenses in the NFL.
And this is not one of the better offenses around in terms of running the football. So they understand that they're going to be put to the test a bit. The big plays in the run game, they haven't been there of late. So maybe that means we'll see them shake things up a little bit. Some RPOs, some touch passes, some draw plays, anything to try and gain a little bit of momentum.
And off we go from Denver. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. So here come the Chargers with a long field ahead of them. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he comes to the end of the season leading the NFL in passing yards. And that's not necessarily something you set out to do at the beginning of the year, but it's a good illustration of how remarkable and consistent he's been all season.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone and what's the green light for your returner. In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Now this one complete on the slant route. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to throw here. Another catch there for Waddle. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. Second and 4. Back to throw again. Open net is Waddle, complete. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop it. It's another first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. These two teams, they met in L.A. earlier in the year with the Chargers coming out victorious. So they're looking for the series sweep here in Denver. A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he goes out right around the 39. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Holding. Offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Nick Bosa drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position #1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division.
Win the division.
Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're going to try and throw. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st. They'll look to throw again. That's to Waddle on the quick slant.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
On 1st down, McKinnon again. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. Looking to throw. Quick hitter to Jalen Waddle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
On the ball.
He'll drop to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And the backfield standing alone on 2nd and goal is McKinnon. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Waddle. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Squib kick picked up near the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So now the 2nd drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this one is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Here comes Grant on the return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And they will take over 1st and 10. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Oh, he shifts past him. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. McKinnon, a nice little juke. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They'll run on first down. McKinnon fights through him. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. McKinnon, and here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber that gets all the way inside the 10 anyway. Oh, a dangerous, now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
Fumble, sweetie.
So problems compounding themselves here on the... And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Nick Bosa, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
That's how long
he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Touchdown, LA! An impressive punt return of 76 yards. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach.
Yeah, he
That's
almost.
also a nightmare for the punter.
They almost
Sometimes
got him,
they get so
didn't they?
nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
60 yards after contact.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. The bouncer is taken inside the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And coming out now, the Broncos. Still in the first half, but this offensive struggle, they haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
You want me to shut him out?
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and that'll bring up second down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The Broncos on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here's Brett Kern now to punt this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. Oh, good move.
Oh, they weren't going to let him do another
punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Let's go now. Fight, kick.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And they get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Listen, no.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Every time you get positive yards, it's a good thing.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Runs over it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Jakeem Grant. He scored and the Chargers are able to add in their first half lead. Well, you talk about a team coming into an opposing stadium and just taking the life right out of a crowd. That's what we're witnessing here. 27-0 Charles.
And this defense, they've just looked completely unprepared for what's been thrown at them. And you know they're supposed to adjust series to series. That has not happened for them. So I don't think halftime adjustments are going to help a heck of a lot. They are in major trouble unless they figure out something really fast.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos going to get one more possession in this first half.
Broncos.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that was on first down there, but it's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And the defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We begin in the AFC West. Bitter rivals for decades. Kansas City in town to take on Las Vegas. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in the second quarter. Josh Palmer, a touchdown reception. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Russell Wilson has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you way up to Seattle. See what's happening with the Seahawks. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Rams. Najee Harris, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. With that, we take a look at the next-gen stats for the Chargers in that first half. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. But the bouncer is taken inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, here we sit, Week 17. Just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield, and his throw here's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. It's taken to the 26. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. Now a look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it. Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Get down, you people.
A big play there for LA. 62 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now a give. This is McKinnon. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chargers have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The bouncer is taken inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Denver's offense ready to go again.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper to the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
And so look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score.
No.
Well, Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns,
It was bound to
he
happen.
gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
All right.
Extra point by Carlson.
Oh, okay.
And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28.
Why are we celebrating? No, we're getting pumped up.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. McKinnon. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. His defense trying to do its part. Active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. McKinnon. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort, I don't know if it's technique, but they'll have to work on that in practice.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Control practice is running for it. I control how much I charge people for like $5.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with career touchdown number 60. And the Chargers just continue to roll. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the second time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare.
Yeah,
but how
I got
about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. But the bouncer is taken inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they got them pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Throwing, Mayfield. And now another one thrown incomplete. That drive pretty simple to sum up. 3 passes, 3 incompletions.
And there has to be some grumbling on the bench from the defensive guys who are hoping for a little bit more of a break. And you know the alpha on that side got a few choice words for the offensive side of the ball since they have to go right back out on the field.
34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. He's got his man. It's caught.
What was that?
Touchdown, Chargers.
No, what were you telling me to throw?
Jakeem Grant. His 3rd touchdown of the game. His 8th on the year. And the Chargers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Steps away.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation,
Henry!
somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this. No, okay.
They are losing.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in the second half.
And right now, they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field.
Come on, baby. Rock and roll. Come on, set.
Nope.
This guy was the original guy that I drafted.
As they will start on the ground.
Running back.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be
number one
down.
has performed so much better.
Now a handoff up the middle. McKinnon.
You see what I mean?
He takes this for 3 to the 29. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Perfect, baby. Good shot.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out to the right, here's McKinnon. Bulldozes past him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
135 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Chargers have got it on cruise control.
Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound.
There, now we've made it for our
2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Denver's offense now set to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it.
When I get the ball back.
2nd down. Up the middle with Barkley.
And nowhere
You
to
may
run
get
on
another
the
big
interior of
run.
that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, 1st and goal.
I love control.
He was under
Not much-
duress,
there's only-
surveying,
there's not
trying to
much I can
find
do to
somebody
slow
to get
him
the
down.
ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay,
They'll
right.
go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try again. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Third and goal from the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Patrick Ricard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a swim kick fielded just inside the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mayfield. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
No, she's not here. She's not here. Sit down. All right. Now I want you to watch.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKenna. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First
down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Okay, watch the clock. You see the yellow?
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
I can't snap yet. So now I'm under 10 seconds.
They run it with McKinnon. And he's got some space here.
Oh, Lord.
There he goes left side.
I did not want this.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, 63 yards. And the Chargers are pouring it on.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
I was trying to get a couple more minutes taken off the clock.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
So how many did I beat them by?
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run.
If I had
getting him in
scored
for 6
77
points.
and they scored 7, how many points did I beat them by? No.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. So the bouncer is taken inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive.
Take 7 away. What is that?
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first and 10, Mayfield being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, let's see if I can slow this down a little bit better.
He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
I'm just going to catch it. I'm not going to run it. That's what a fair catch is.
Ready, ready. Set.
Now McKinnon to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Let's go now. Ready?
2nd down, McKinnon. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
comes short. McKinnon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Hurry!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And here he's got Grant.
He did that on purpose.
Down.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. There's a nice move. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
Right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive
Used his
line.
shoulder pad. No, he used his shoulder pad. Oh, yeah, it is.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. Here again is McKinnon. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now McKinnon.
That run wasn't a big breaker, but I don't think the guys on offense mind very much. They've got a nice drive going, and they might just be luring the defense in a little bit. They could probably come back with a play action, maybe go over the top. But right now, on this drive, their playbook is open.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
Go. Bang. Hut. Ready, go.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen.
Ball start.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
Ready.
Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can observe a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up, and what's been so far a tough game for them.
Watch out now. 60 series.
We can't end on a play like that. We have to have a positive play to end this. If it's a positive game, we have to have a positive play.
Going for it with McKinnon.
One, come on, number 1.
And he won't get there.
That's all right.
They stopped
He
him
got
a few
5
yards
yards.
short of the line to gain. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, They'll have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Chargers.
All right, we're going to finish the game. All right, we're going to take a look at something before I... That's an award. NFL records. Season. There he is. 151. We did it. Yeah, we broke almost all the records. All right, guys, that's it for today. Those of you who tuned in, thank you. Those of you who will be watching this later on YouTube, thank you. Have a great day.